In today's product spotlight, we are going to talk about red light therapy. In this video, you'll learn some of the mechanisms as to why some believe red light therapy might be beneficial in improving outcomes after a stroke, as well as my opinions about this particular product, which this company did send to me to test out. So if you want to learn a little bit more about red light therapy and whether or not it is a good tool for you, definitely stick around. If you're new to this channel, I'm Tara, I'm a neurologic physical therapist, and on this channel we talk about anything and everything related to mobility, health, fitness, and mindset in the context of neurologic injury with the end goal of empowering you with as many tools as possible to take ownership of your rehab and your health, to live an overall more active, more mobile, pain-free, happier, healthier life. So first, let's just talk about some of the mechanisms as to why red light therapy is gaining some more attention as far as its potential benefits for post-stroke rehabilitation. And the hypothesis is that red light therapy targets the mitochondria in the cells. Mitochondria in the cells are what produce energy. So that's one kind of mechanistic hypothesis as to how this might benefit someone who has had brain trauma, is that you are improving the mechanism by which the neurons in the brain make or get energy. The other mechanism, potentially, that some hypothesize as to why red light therapy might be beneficial is that it decreases the rate at which neurons die. Part of that, again, is because this red light, or red light in general, will target the mitochondria in the cells. The mitochondria in the cells do play a role in the rate at which neurons die. And there are some scientists and studies that are hypothesizing that red light therapy also promotes neurogenesis, which is the process by which the brain can make new neurons. And some of those pathways, those neurogenesis pathways, are believed to be enhanced with red light therapy. Now, I will say that mechanistically, when I read some of the rationale behind why these studies are being done, mechanistically it makes sense, but I will say that the data so far has been done a lot in animal studies, and I don't think that there's necessarily strong evidence yet that you will have an overwhelming impact on overall outcomes if you use red light therapy. However, all of that being said, if you are someone who's already doing what I think are the foundational things necessary, meaning you are getting optimal sleep, you are minimizing ultra-processed foods, you have a mindfulness practice, you drink plenty of water, and you are doing movement retraining exercises, which even if we come up with some kind of a technology that can make a new neuron in your brain tomorrow, that is still going to require that you are actually creating that neural network. How do you do that? You have to actually perform the movement that was lost, or perform the tasks that you could do before your stroke or your brain injury, and now you can't. So before we go outside of what we know works or has the greatest impact, those are the things that I will regularly come back to, that you need those things before going outside of that to try some of these novel approaches. Next, and I've talked about this in other videos, there is always a trade-off. So making sure that you are weighing the pros and the cons, and time is a trade-off. So I say this when I talk about hyperbaric oxygen therapy, or HBOT, which a lot of you ask me about. That requires time. This requires time, 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 5 times a week are what some of the protocols are centering around when it comes to the red light therapy. But remember, when you're doing these other things, it's taking away from something else. So if by adding HBOT or something like this, like red light therapy, is taking away from you actually being able to do your exercises, I don't think that trade-off is worth it. The other trade-off is financial. So this is strictly my opinion, but if I only had a set amount of money and I knew that my nutrition was not optimal or my sleep was not optimal, those would be the things I would invest my money into, either with a nutritionist or, as far as the sleep, working on ways to improve sleep hygiene. Okay, now all of that out of the way, let's talk about this particular product, which is called the Best Cool. It's made by Best Cool, BSTQOOL. Now, I don't have anything to compare it to because this is the only red light I've ever used, but there are a lot of things that I love about it. So for one, I just like this idea that it does come with a way that you can kind of lift it up a little bit higher, which it is fairly heavy, so having this little pulley system is quite handy. It also comes with some glasses to protect your eyes, and it does have a timer. Now, some of the claims that the company makes is that it has a dual chip, it has high radiance, and it is a Class 2 certified device. Now, as far as overall health, there are some claims that some studies make, and this company does list these things on their website. Might have some role in reducing joint pain and inflammation, reduce training fatigue, boost energy and immunity, optimize mood and brain function, improve sleep quality, and boost testosterone levels. Now, do your own research on that. I think many of the claims that a lot of red light therapy companies are making right now have some evidence, but I wouldn't call it strong evidence. So again, do your own research. Some of the other claims are that improves your circadian rhythm, performance and recovery, increased endurance, improved blood flow, and muscle recovery and muscle gain. Now, the intensity of this light, this company is claiming that because of the way that their light is designed, you will need to spend less time in front of it when compared to some of their competitors. Now, I will tell you, me personally, I've been following the research quite a bit, and I've been very intrigued by some of the kind of preliminary evidence. It's not really preliminary. Red light therapy has been around for kind of a while, but I think it's gaining more evidence that it could be beneficial as far as overall health. So I have been fairly interested in it, but I didn't try it until recently when this company sent this product to me, and I have been using it for a few weeks now. I use it about 3 times a week. And I will say, and this is just anecdotal, I use it in the morning, and I do feel like it gives me a little bit of a mood boost or an energy boost. That could just be because it's light. But that's one of the reasons why I don't use it at the end of the day, is I'm worried about it kind of potentially disrupting my sleep, because I do feel that little bit of energy when I use it in the mornings. The other thing I will say, and this is 1000% anecdotal, there are some claims that it improves your skin health. And I will say that I have noticed that my skin, after I use it, has been a little bit more oily. So again, 1000% anecdotal. But because I do a lot of things already to optimize my health, and I do have that time in the morning where I can use it a few times a week, I feel comfortable adding it, even if it only has maybe like a little bit of an effect, or even if it's maybe slightly just a placebo effect. I think under those conditions, it might be something that would be worth looking into. But so far, I'm super happy with this product. If you want to learn more about this product or you want to purchase it, link for it is in the description below. Full disclosure, they did send me this product for free, and by clicking on the link in the description below, we do receive a small commission. So if it is something that you're interested in purchasing, we really do appreciate your support. I enjoyed spending time with you all today, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.